Catchy, isn't it? See?
Were you singing that earlier?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I'm a trendsetter. I'm not that good at it. There is only.
So loud. I don't know why, but this thing is so loud right now. The main feed. We're going to have to keep it. Put your headset on once. Hey, Kevin.
Hey,
Isn't it loud?
It is very
You know you're going to go live here. That's probably going to go live, right? Yeah, that's going to go live.
Well, they get a little taste of what goes on behind the scenes.
There's nobody on right now anyways.
Well, tell me when there is, and I'll repeat it. I am feeling marginally ornery tonight. There you go.
All right.
You know, wherever you go, Jay, there you are.
All right, let's you hear it? All right. We're going to talk, Kevin.
Okay. What are we going to talk about?
Who's going to win the Iowa State game? Iowa. Okay. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now we're going to turn this cue up.
Okay. Cue me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Get mic'd in.
Sure.
All right. And there's people listening now, so.
Hello, people listening.
Anything inappropriate said, it was Kevin.
That it was
Wilson.
Jay. No, it was Jay.
All right. I'm sweating. I am sweating.
Name card is all for that.
Thank you.
He said it's the guy that was just coming through there.
I think it was.
Chaotic.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, how's it going, Kevin?
Good.
You guys all fired up for football tonight? Awesome.
You got my message about, oh, yeah, you answered me. So
Yep.
we have one of the most obscure questions we'll ever have tonight. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Challenge. That's good.
yeah, it will be. So
Yeah. So you guys want to be hooked up and go on at 6:30 then? You get
Sounds-
the scouting report on the thing then? Is that
Sure.
what's up?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Can we just stay on right now then, and we'll just shut our mics down and.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Feed
I'll
the
just
radio
transfer you right now,
register.
and then as soon as the scouting report, I'll kick it to you guys for your free.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
All right. Yep. Hang on.
Did you text him about the commercials?
no, I just wasn't. We're not gonna worry about it.
Kevin.
Yes.
All right.
Hey,
Have a great game.
yeah, hey, Mel.
Yeah.
You know about the sponsorship on the commercials, right?
For the timeouts.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully we'll get everything in before they come back to play, because I got a little spiel that I'm supposed to read, and I'll try to work that in as quick as I can. So.
Okay. No problem. However you guys want to work, it's fine with me.
Alrighty.
All right. Hey, have a great night.
Yep. You too.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hancock County Health System. Your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
It would have been hard to imagine an Iowa State game with more hype than 2019. ESPN's Game Day made its first trip to Ames, and despite 2 weather delays, the Hawkeyes claimed a nail-biter that was clinched by a botched punt return by the Cyclones. 2 years later, Game Day is back, and for the first time, this will be a top 10 collision as the 9th-ranked Cyclones host the number 10 Hawkeyes. Iowa has won the last 5 games in the series, and mistakes, or lack thereof, has been a major reason. During the streak, the Hawkeyes have not committed a turnover.
Well, I think that's the respect you have, honestly, for their program and how they win football games. You know, they do such a great job of creating the tempo and pace of the game in their favor and then putting themselves at an advantage to win the football game at the end of the game. And I think on the flip side, when you've seen us play at our best, very similar.
That's Cyclone coach Matt Campbell, who despite all he's accomplished with the program is 0-4 against the Hawkeyes. Actually, that's the same start to the series Iowa's Kirk Ferentz posted before breaking through on his 5th try in 2003. The Hawkeyes have claimed 9 of the last 12, but Ferentz says this has always been a hard-fought game.
It just so happens right now that both of us have teams that have had some success. You know, the big difference, I think, is that you look at our game from last time, there's a lot of guys on that film in their red uniforms that are still there, a lot of guys in our white uniforms that aren't there, so that's probably the biggest difference. But they've done a great job, and they've got a really good football team right now, and we know we have our hands full. I know that.
Besides experience, ISU's biggest advantage may be quarterback play. Senior Brock Purdy is getting ready for his 37th game for the Cyclones. This will be the 10th start for Iowa's Spencer Petras, who will need to step up against a Cyclone defense that will use a variety of looks.
The way they play defense, you know, they'll get 8 guys in coverage, and they can get 8 or 9 guys in the run fit as well. So that presents a pretty unique challenge that we're not used to.
For the Hawkeyes, this will be their first game in a hostile environment since a 27-24 win at Nebraska to close the 2019 regular season. Receiver Nico Reganey says they'll need to find a way to take the Jack Tri-Stadium crowd out of the game.
Just starting strong. I mean, if you start slow and let the crowd get into it, then they'll be around the whole entire game. But if we start fast and put some points on the board, then we'll be able to quiet the crowd.
If recent history is any indication, this will be close. The last 3 games in the series, the Hawkeyes' average margin of victory is just over 4.5 points. Cyclone senior center Colin Newell.
We've had so many opportunities. We haven't been able to execute in timely moments, and that's just something going forward that we need to continue to focus on is execution in the biggest moments of the game.
Kickoff is 3:30. The game will be televised by ABC. UNI coach Mark Farley says this is no time for a letdown for his team. After a near miss in a 16-10 loss at ISU, the Panthers head to the West Coast to play Sacramento State. The Hornets open with a 19-7 win over Dixie State.
Defensively, very aggressive system. Really come after you and do multiple things on defense and really play fast to the football. So it was surprising. I've never seen Sac State play till we got this film, and they did an exceptional job, and they're an exceptional football team.
After opening with a lopsided win, Drake faces a difficult road test Saturday night with a visit to 11th-ranked Montana State. The Bulldogs opened with a 45-3 win over West Virginia Wesleyan, while Montana State came up short in an upset bid at Wyoming. Drake coach Todd Stepsis says games like this are critical because it's the type of team the Bulldogs hope to eventually face in the FCS playoffs.
If we can win our conference, you know, you get that automatic bid, and you're going to play teams like this, or like next week we play up at North Dakota, and you know, next year we play North Dakota State. So I mean, you schedule these games to get your guys used to playing that kind of level of competition, because that's what you'll play in the playoffs.
High school football's next on the Scouting Report.
Who is a Bex player with heart?
Growing up on the farm, you know, you got to get stuff done. I have to get the job done there.
I love the team effort in football. It really couldn't be done by just a few people. You need every single person.
Bex is recognizing student athletes that are not just a star on the playing field, but a player that shows heart in school and in the ag industry. Nominate a player today. Go to brownfieldagnews.com and search Player with Heart. Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in Iowa. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
Week 3 of the high school season includes a top 5 showdown in 3A as number 1 Harlan faces a second-ranked foe in 2 weeks. The Cyclones host 5th-ranked Sergeant Bluff Luton. Ron Novotny has a preview.
Both teams 2-0 in the young season and feature outstanding quarterbacks. For Harlan Community, it's Tegan Casper-Bauer. Casper-Bauer has completed 31 of 53 passes for over 400 yards and 7 touchdowns. For Sergeant Bluff Luton, they have dual threat quarterback Tyler Smith, who passed for over 400 yards in the first 2 games. Also leads the team in rushing with 135 yards. Both coaches say, though, the team that plays the best defense will win. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, this is Ron Novotny.
Also in 3A, second-ranked Davenport Assumption is at 4A, top-ranked North Scott. Number 3, West Delaware hosts Decorah. Fairfield looks to stay unbeaten on the road. Nathan Piercy reports.
The Fairfield Trojans travel to Fort Madison to face off against the Bloodhounds in a matchup of unbeatens on this young season. Fort Madison has yet to allow their opponents to score this year, while Fairfield has scored 27 points in each of their first 2 games. The Trojans like to control the line of scrimmage with their offensive line and chip away with long drives with a lot of touches going to running back Teddy Metcalf. Fairfield head coach Nate Wheaton knows the Bloodhounds will be a tough task for his team.
I know they'll be well coached. I know they'll be very physical. I know they'll be very fast. That's typically their MO.
For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, I'm Nathan Piercy.
When Cherokee hosts Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute tonight, the teams will be playing on a new turf field. Cherokee coach Tony Gunter says fundraising for the project began last year, just as the pandemic hit.
When they said we needed a little over $1 million to make it happen, I really honestly didn't think it was going to happen this quick. You know, it's a blessing to be part of the Cherokee community where people are interested in seeing their facilities and their school improve every day.
Also in 2A, top-rated Esterville Lincoln Central is on the road at 3A, number 7 Humboldt. 1A, top-ranked Van Meter hosts Winterset. This season, Bex is recognizing student-athletes that are not just a star on the playing field, but a player that shows heart in school, at work, through the community, and in the ag industry. Landon Luft of Charles City has been involved in events to honor his late brother Logan, who died in an ATV accident in 2017, including an annual blood drive and memorial fishing tournament that raises money for scholarships.
They do that every year. A ton of people come to that every single year. It actually gets bigger every single year, and it's pretty cool. And how many people show up to that, it means a lot.
Jackson Doyle of West Central Valley has taken an interest in the technological advances in the industry.
The germination of seeds and how a little speck on the seed can really keep away all those harmful weeds and everything. I just think it's just amazing how far it's come. And new things are being invented every day to help the process of harvest, and I just think that's very interesting.
Caleb Cook of Pleasantville says agriculture has played a large role in his life since he began helping with his family's operation.
My mom and dad bought a commercial hog barn about 12 years ago now, I think. And so I always help my dad there whenever. And we have pigs that come in there 6 months at a time. And so I just help with the process whenever I can. And my dad also does a little farming at our house too. And I show pigs also.
Connor Lawton of Fort Dodge St. Edmund learned the value of hard work and time management through the family farm. That's helped in his various activities like football, track and field, and concert choir.
Mainly just keep my eye on the clock, make sure I've got plenty of time to get homework done, get sports done, and then make sure to, when I clock into work, make sure I've got that settled, and then days off for concerts and all that.
Bex, players with heart. The rest of Week 3 is next on the Scouting Report.
And with our extent rules of the game redefining the colleagues in our department. My college medicine systems, Hancock County Health Office with Hancock Physical Therapy. I'm Mike Mefford. Hi. This time's everywhere. There's 500 acres. About 35 farm of wood. Businessman James Moore and business. Here's farming bread. Or a farmer and business. Here's James Wood. Businessman James. About 30 we farm. There's 5,000 acres everywhere. Lines ever working on that. The contract could not have the property before he began locating. It resulted on work. And the natural gas on a strike. Unfortunately, but no one was hurt. Never could have been much worse. Or depth of assume the location. Always come to ground line. Or visit click0811.com before you dig a message before you start work.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
As a new program, Waukee Northwest has not had an easy schedule to begin its initial season. First, there was an overtime loss to 7th-ranked Valley. Then the Wolves led number 2 Dowling Catholic in the third quarter last week before the Maroons rallied. Tonight, it's their first-ever home game as they take on top-ranked Southeast Polk. Northwest coach Corey Kopatich.
When you're playing, we're playing the best teams in the state week in and week out, and when you get in these games, usually if it's fairly evenly matched teams, it usually comes down to a few plays here or there.
Southeast Polk coach Brad Zelenovich says Northwest may be a new school, but they have talent.
They're 4 or 5 plays away from being 2-0, and probably feeling a little bit different.
Old rivals collide as Marshalltown visits Newton. Brandon Lewis has a preview.
Standing at 1-1 on the season, Marshalltown Bobcat head coach Adam Goodvin says they want to keep the momentum going on defense, which forced 6 turnovers in week 2, including a pick 6 en route to a 33-14 win over Waterloo East.
Like I told the guys, there's always room for improvement. We left a lot out there on the field. Kids are paying attention every single day at practice, and it's something we talk about is you can either get better or you can get worse. Those are the only 2 options you have.
Through 2 weeks, Marshalltown has forced 10 turnovers and is giving up just 13.5 points per game on defense. Meanwhile, their opponent tonight, the Newton Cardinals. They're 2-0 in 4A and coming off a 10-8 win over Prairie City Monroe.
They're playing with a lot of confidence right now. I told the kids since Monday, we've got to be tougher than them, both physically and mentally. That's the biggest key tonight.
Last year, Marshalltown topped Newton 42-8. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, I'm Brandon Lewis.
Also in 5A, 2nd-ranked Dowling Catholic hosts 6th-ranked Ankeny. It's number 3 Cedar Rapids Kennedy playing 4A, 9th-ranked Cedar Rapids Washington. Also in 4A, Waverly Shellrocks 2-0 and will be on the road at Webster City. Quinn Douglas reports.
The Go-Hawks come to Webster City with a pair of 40-plus point wins over Lock-On and Cresco Crestwood and are ranked number 6 in this week's Radio Iowa Class 4A poll. The Go-Hawks are led by the 1-2 rushing attack of McCray Haggerty and Asa Newsom, who have combined for nearly 400 rushing yards in the season's first 2 weeks. Newsom has been turning heads on the recruiting trail as well, holding scholarship offers from Iowa, Kansas State, Mizzou, Nebraska, and South Dakota. Senior quarterback Grant Halverson has been efficient as can be, completing 70% of his passes for 4 touchdowns so far in 2021. As for Webster City, C.J. Hitzler picked up the offense in week 2, amassing over 200 yards of total offense and 3 touchdowns to speed the Lynx past Boone. Hitzler currently has rushed for 202 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2021, with sophomore Jackson Sherry right behind him with 103 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Junior quarterback Ty McKinney has done a great job of keeping the ball away from harm, as he has not thrown an interception in the first 2 games of the season.
In Class A tonight, top-ranked West Hancock is at home against Lake Mills.
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
All right, it's now time for West Hancock football on KHAM B103. Let's head to your pregame with Kevin and Jay.
Well, thank you, Mel, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's West Hancock football here on B103 KHAM. It's week number 3, and the Eagles are home for the first time in 2021 as they welcome the Lake Mills Bulldogs to Sanger Field. I am Kevin Wilson alongside the Professor Jay Hiscox. And Jay, we got a perfect night for football.
Perfect night. Again, good weather, a little warmer, and it's going to warm up, it sounds like, tomorrow for the big game. And
a lot of
But yeah, nice night for football again tonight, and
a lot better than our first 2 weeks out.
Yeah, for sure. And the Eagles come into this game with now they've got a big bullseye on their back.
Yes,
Kevin.
they do. As the Eagles, by virtue of their big win over Mason City Newman last week and a couple of losses ahead of them in the polls, the Eagles are ranked #1 in all the polls that cover high school football in the state of Iowa. So it's a big night here as the Eagles are home for the first time. The field looks great, and the weather's great. And according to our stat guru, Dan Kroll, this is the 79th meeting all-time between Lake Mills and West Hancock. They first met in 1923. The Bulldogs are one of only a handful of teams the Eagles do not have a winning record against. That surprised me, Jay.
Yeah, that really surprised me when he sent that over. We were, one game from evening up the mark?
37, 38, and 3 over the lifetime of that. But in the years since 2002, we'll call it the modern era, if you will, the Eagles have gone 8-2. So they hope to add to that tonight and make it 9-2 here on Sanger Field. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the breakdown of tonight's opponent, the Lake Mills Bulldogs. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
All right, welcome back to tonight's pregame show. Once again, tonight and every night, the pregame show is brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt, your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. They sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. Check them out at millergolfcars.com. Well, Jay, it's a big night tonight for the Eagles as they debut themselves at home for the first time.
Debut themselves at home, and like we talked about in the opening, debut themselves as the unanimous #1 across all polls. And, you know, as a coach, you'd rather be ranked #1 than not be ranked at all, right? Because it means you've got a good squad. But it does come with some potential landmines with it. You know, one thing looking ahead, especially after a big win on the road last week at Newman Catholic, and then you get the #1 ranking, so you don't want to look ahead. You want to just game by game and play it out that way as the colors are out on the field. But we'll get started with the Lake Mills previews. At West Hancock's still not out on the field. Coach Burns is in his 26th year as head coach of the Bulldogs football program. A year ago, they were 5-4 and bowed out in the second round of the postseason to South Wynn. They come into tonight's contest 1-1, having dropped their season opener to Forest City 43-6, and then they whitewashed Central Springs last week 20-0. They graduated a ton of talent and come into the season with just a handful of returnees. Senior quarterback Bennett Berger will be under center. On the season, he's 12 of 28 with 3 touchdowns against no interceptions. Coach Burns was looking forward to the return of Brady Hansen for his junior season, but the leading returning running back suffered an injury at the end of the baseball season, Kevin, and he's going to be out the whole football season. And it looks like we're going to take a brief pause here and listen to the National Anthem.
We ask that all the fans recognize a moment of silence. 20 years ago tomorrow, the United States of America was attacked in an unprecedented fashion, leading to the deaths of over 3,000 men and women in New York City, Arlington, Virginia, and Shanksville, Pennsylvania. At this time, we all pause for a moment of silence in remembrance of those lost on September 11th, 2001. Thank you. And now, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Please remain standing.
All right,
while
Kevin.
the colors exit the field.
We'll get back to our preview of the Bulldogs. We talked about Brady Hansen and his injury he sustained during baseball season. In his place, the Bulldogs are relying on a combination of runners in the backfield. Senior A.J. Raymaker, along with sophomores Logan Bacon, Alex Manis, and Bo Kaufman will help out as well. At receiver, Caden Abele leads the team in receptions with 5 for 109 yards to go along with 2 touchdowns. Abele, they got another guy on the defensive line, Seth Hermanson. He leads the defensive line along with Wyatt Helming, but Seth Hermanson leads the state in sacks with 6 through 2 weeks. That's pretty nice number, and he's 3rd in total tackles for loss. So keys for the Bulldogs tonight, they're going to be tested on both sides of the ball. They'll have to find a way to slow down the Eagle rushing attack and or match the Eagles score for score. They've averaged just over 200 yards of offense a game thus far, and they face a defense that's been really, really, really stingy, Kevin. And one thing I'll say is I think our defense is on par with 2019 right now. To be determined if the offense can get there.
Yep, absolutely. We talked about that a little bit this week, that the defense actually is ahead of the curve from what the 2000 or the state championship team put out. So that's.
But you got to think there's a lot of guys on that defense that had key parts of that 2019 team. You think of Matt Francis, Kane Zool, Braden Walk had a lot of big moments in the playoffs during that year. So there's a lot of good experience came from that. So there's some very, very good players, talented kids on that defensive side of the ball.
We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have the breakdown of the West Hancock Eagles. You're listening to West Hancock Football on B103.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware and Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
At COM1, we bring you local, superior service and products. From fiber-powered digital HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone. Choose COM1, your local one, serving Kanawha, Corwith, Clemmy, Britt, Duncan, and Garner. Friendly service from people you know. Visit com1net.net today.
Wyatt Helming, defensive end. Number 55, Aiden Schedger, defensive end. Number
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Miller & Sons pregame show. Miller & Sons is your easy-go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. They sell Cushman haulers. They're located just south of Britt. Also see them for Aluma trailers. Check them out online at millergolfcars.com. So we went to a break. We said we'd come back. We'd have a breakdown of the Eagles for you. And for that, I'll turn back to Jay.
So where do we begin talking about the Eagles so far this season, Kevin? We thought the defense would be okay. Only real questions we had was whether the offensive line would be able to be up to the task. Well, they have no more than proved themselves early in the season. A big win last week versus the 4th-ranked Newman Knights, coupled with losses by Grundy Center and Logan Magnolia, propelled the Eagles into that #1 spot we talked about in the latest Radio Iowa poll, as well as being ranked #1 in the Des Moines Register poll, the Cedar Rapids Gazette poll, along with the AP poll. The offensive line has given Francis, Zool, and Walk plenty of room to run, but that real treasure on the team of the Eagles thus far has been the defense. The defense has given up less yards and fewer points at this point in the season than the 2019 team that won the state title. They set the tone early last week with a turnover and a key 4th-and-1 stop that nearly pitched a shutout, making several momentum-killing stops. And we mentioned it a number of times during the game. They were put in bad spots, just field position-wise, and
time again.
We talked about they just went out there and put out the fire and got the offense the ball back and took care of business a number of times against a very talented Newman Catholic offense. I think you're going to see, as the season plays out, Newman Catholic is going to be a dangerous team that's ready to make a run in the playoffs as well. Keys tonight for West Hancock are just do what you do and do it well. Control the ball, establish a diverse running game, and remain stingy on defense. So it'll be interesting to see how Lake Mills tries to attack this team. They run a lot of like Navy-style option offense, but they do have a really nice big receiver. We talked about Abele on the breakdown of Lake Mills, but the thing about Abele, his biggest strength is his size. He goes 6'4", 195 pounds, so he's got really good size and goes up and gets the ball well from his quarterback, Bennett Berger.
And we are just about ready to go here, Jay. And so we will conclude the Miller & Sons pregame, and we will get ready to go for the game here. I'll try to get the starting lineups for you as Casey Lamoureux waits for the Bulldogs to get on the field. The Eagles are dressed completely in red. The Bulldogs completely in white with purple helmets. And we are just about set, and we'll go through the Lake Mills lineup, offensive lineup for you here just as soon as the kick is underway. And here is the run-up, and it's high end over end. Going to be taken by number 10 at the 15-yard line. He's up over the 20 to the 25. He's got the outside corner. Walk chases him down and makes the tackle at about the 34, 35-yard line. And that was Raymaker coming up with the kickoff return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. We'll run through that starting lineup very quickly here. On offense for the Bulldogs, the center is Seth Hermanson. He's a senior, 6'3", 195. Wyatt Helming and Brody Lawson are the guards. Helming's a senior, 6'6", 225. Lawson, a sophomore, 6 foot, 235. And the Bulldogs are out now, 2 wings. One receiver split out wide to the right. They put Raymaker in motion, and then they pitch it over here to number 5. That is Logan Bacon, and he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage, about a yard behind. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Kane Zool comes up and makes the tackle.
Logan Bacon, the younger brother of Caleb Bacon, who's now a member of the Iowa State football team.
So for the Bulldogs, the tackles, Wyatt Hanna, he's listed as a freshman, 6'3", 210, and Lance Helming, the sophomore, 6'3", 180. We'll get the rest here in just a second as they come out now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Berger under center. Raymaker in motion. And Berger rolls out the pass to his left, fires it out here, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Unable to make the play, and it would have not been, even if he had caught it, he was well out of bounds, intended for Caden Obley.
Good pressure there by Parker Means and really good coverage by Red Iceman. If that ball's thrown in bounds, the Reds can have a chance to make a play on that ball. Good coverage and probably just a good decision by Berger to toss it out of bounds.
Lake Mills doesn't huddle up here. They look to the sidelines, and everybody gets in position. The ends are Caden Obley and Hayden Brua, both seniors, 6'4" and 5'11" respectively. And now Berger in the shotgun formation. He puts Bo Kaufman to his left. And he fades back, looks out to his right, in and out of his hands, and picked off by Rhett Eisman at the Bulldog 47-yard line. West Hancock will take over 1st and 10.
So back-to-back weeks, Rhett Eisman comes up with a turnover on the opening drive of the oppositions, and the Eagles are set up just about the same position they were last week against Newman. In Lake Mills territory from the 46-yard line, the West Hancock offense will start their first drive.
Parker Means leads him out of the huddle, wings to the right, that's walk. Barnes in a stand-up position. Lear takes it, turns it, gives it to Francis. Francis into the secondary. He's got one man to beat. He's going to take it to the house. On the opening play of the game, it's West Hancock touchdown, 47 yards, Matthew Francis.
Well, that's a good start, Kevin. You force a 3rd and long, pick it off, and then first play of the game, Matthew Francis adds to his tally as he was 2nd in rushing touchdowns in Class A coming into this one. In week 3, his first touch of the night goes for 6 from 47 yards out.
The Eagles will go for 2, full house backfield. Lear under center, turns, gives it to Francis again off the left side, and he dances his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with 10:54 to go, just underway here in the first period, it's West Hancock 8, Lake Mills Bulldogs 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hey, this is Damon. The Titanium Lunchbox's new mobile food truck is equipped to cater all your special events. Weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
All right, welcome back. The Eagles take the quick lead here and set to kick off as Casey Lamoureux once again. Raymaker and Bacon standing on just inside their 10. This one's another high end over end taken by Raymaker at the 15. Now he bobbles it, picks it up, and runs out of bounds at just beyond the 20-yard line. And the Bulldogs will start 1st and 10 from there. I never did get the rest of their starting lineup done because
that was quick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback position is Bennett Berger. He's a senior, 6'2", 190. The backs are Bo Kaufman, a sophomore, 5'9", 160. Logan Bacon, a sophomore, 6', 160. And A.J. Raymaker, he's a senior, 5'9", 160 for the Bulldogs. So, and now the Eagles are back on defense. And
we got our new defensive line in. I love the rotation we got going with the defensive line this year.
Berger comes up under center now, a single receiver spread out wide each way. They put Raymaker in motion left to right, and then they hand it off to Bacon, I believe.
Sure. No, that was Kaufman.
That was Kaufman. And he drives forward for about a yard to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Defensive line this series, Kevin, is going to be David Smith, Eric Martinez, Irvin Gomez, and Jake Wood. And, of course, that stellar linebacker crew, Kane Zuhl, Mitchell Smith, Matthew Francis, and Rylan Barnes.
Same formation for the Bulldogs. Berger under center. 2 wings. Now they put a wing in motion. That's Raymaker, and there's flags.
I think we got a little jump start there on the defensive line.
So that'll give them 5 yards. As there was the motion disrupted the Eagle defense. So it'll bring up 2nd down and about 4.
Eagles secondary tonight is the normal 3. Walk, Eisman, and Lear, and they'll be tested tonight as we talked about. Abele is a nice sized receiver and has shown good ball skills early in the season here.
Single receiver each way, double wings. Raymaker alone in the backfield. Berger back to pass, straight drop back. He fires one out here. It's an intended jump ball. Logan Lear defending it well. Intended for. Who was that over there?
3rd down.
Couldn't tell if that was.
It looked like Derek Eastvold. Was it 88?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Lear did a good job of coming over from his free safety position and making a play on that ball. Almost able to come up with the interception.
It was actually Hayden Brua.
But I think you're going to see Lake Mills put it in the air quite a bit tonight, just based on probably what they've seen on film. Hard to run the ball against this Eagle defense. They're going to test out our secondary.
So Brewer spread out wide to the left. Raymaker in motion again. They pitch it out this time to Raymaker. He's got the corner and he's tripped up. Good job of tripping him up in the backfield by Kane Zuhl. He made first contact, and then Irvin Gomez comes and finishes him off, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 3.
Yeah, Zuhl came flying in from his linebacker spot, and then it was Gomez and Rylan Barnes to clean up the play and going to force number 75, Seth Hermanson, back to punt. The state leader in sacks, Kevin. 6 is a huge number through 2 weeks.
Is.
I seen 2 of them when they played Forest City. He had a pair in that game.
Here's the snap. It's good. The kick is off. It tumbles, and it's going to be taken by Walk at about the 39-yard line, and he's going to be dropped right there at the 40. So the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. 9:09 to go, and they lead 8-0 over the Bulldogs.
Good coverage there by Manis and Kaufman, I believe it was, on the punt team for Lake Mills. But good job by Walk to come up and field that ball, not let it bounce and hit the turf and give away more field position.
I think we've got an injured Bulldog over there. I think it's like maybe a cramp.
Is that 5?
Yeah, it's Bacon.
We might have our first Pritchard Auto timeout, Kevin.
We'll see what we do here. And let's go ahead and take that. Tonight's timeouts are going to be sponsored by Pritchard Auto Stores of Britt. Mark and the staff will put you in the vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's Auto for their support of the West Hancock Eagles. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alliant Energy, Britt Draft Horse Association, Dental Center of North Iowa, Earl Hill Law Office, Gary Gellner, and the Hobnob. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
All right, welcome back. And while we were gone, Matthew Francis gets the ball, takes it off the right side, up over the midfield stripe, down to the 22-yard line of the Bulldogs for its 1st and 10 West Hancock. Lear under center now, and off to the right is Walk. This one's Kane Zuhl. He's met right away at the line of scrimmage after a short gain. He'll be dropped right at the 20-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Man, Matthew Francis is going to almost made me get out the calculator here. Total up 2 carries, 85 yards. I think that's a good average. I'm not sure, but I'd give it to number 20.
The Eagles come out, Walk, split out wide, or split out to the right. They do give it to Francis straight ahead. This time he's got some tough sledding as he goes forward for just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8.
Francis on the carry.
Warm night. We're going to suspect we'll probably see some cramping issues tonight, eh?
Yeah, it's just gotten warmer and warmer throughout the week, and feels like right now is walking on into Bob Sanger Field. It just felt like it was probably the warmest part of the week, late afternoon today, and really going to heat up tomorrow.
Well, of course it is, but Iowa State are playing.
Yeah, of course.
Walk, wing to the right. Lear gives it to Walk on the counter,
touchdown.
And Walk's going to walk into the end zone from 21, 19 yards out.
21
yards out. It'll be Braden Walk in for the Eagle touchdown with 7:41 to go in the first period.
Eagle offense is humming early. As that time, Rylan Barnes was out there looking to pick up someone to block, and he really didn't have to make a block as Walk was able to read the defense, get outside, get to that far pylon, and put it in for 6.
And now Barnes is going to carry it on the 2-point conversion, and he's going to be brought down shy of the goal line. So with 7:41 to go, it'll be West Hancock 14 and the Lake Mills Bulldogs 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Summer is filled with celebrations and recreational activities surrounded by alcohol and other illegal substances. Ensure the health and safety of your children by having conversations with your kids about substance use. Youth are more inclined to talk and share with parents if they feel empowered to have an opinion. Empower your children to talk to you about their lives, experiences, questions, and concerns. Paid for by Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Securian Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Securian Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Securian Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota, 56001. 356-294 QFU 5/21.
All right, welcome back. 7:41 to go, first period. West Hancock leads 14-0 over the Bulldogs of Lake Mills. After the Braden Walk touchdown run, Casey Lamoureux set to kick off. Here's the run up, and the kick is high, end over end again. It's going to be taken at the 8-yard line, dropped, and then picked back up again by Alex Manis, and then he's going to be brought down. Well, gets back up. Kane Zool had him down, and then he got up, and Mitch Smith come along and finished him off. And that'll be a 1st and 10 then for the Lake Mills Bulldogs as they'll start just outside their 16-yard line.
Defensive line this time around for the Eagles will be Parker Means, Brighton Coogee, Alex Marks, and John Martinez.
And for the Bulldogs, split out wide to the right will be Caden Obley. On the near side will be Brua. Berger under center. And he hands it off to Bo Kaufman. Bo goes off the right side for about a yard. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
Marks in on the tackle.
Alex Marks making the tackle from his interior defensive line position.
Of course, Coach Bill Burns, an assistant for Coach Bob Sanger back in the day. How long was he at West Hancock, Kevin?
That's
Vance,
a question that I cannot answer.
Coach Burns, a couple years he was here. He was Vance's JV coach, so that, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
One receiver left, 2 to the right for the Bulldogs. And Berger, he's under center. And he passes it out there complete to Kaufman.
Obley.
Actually, it was Kaufman. Oh, it was Obley, sorry. Just thought it looked like an 8 on there instead of a 4. And that's even with the new glasses, Jay.
You might want to take those back.
No, we can't do that. 3rd down and 10, 6:30 to go here, first period. Bulldogs facing 3rd down and 10 from their own.
3rd and long, look for
16.
Watch where number 24 is lining up.
4 receivers, and the snap is low, and Berger's running for his life already. He fires it out to the right side, and it's going to be complete.
Raymaker on the catch, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down as it was a bad snap. Berger did all he could just to field that and then get his head up and find an open receiver, but it'll force the Bulldogs to punt on their 3rd straight possession.
So deep for the Eagles are Walk and Zool. And Hermanson back to punt, waiting for the snap. It's a good snap. The punt is off.
Oh, we got a chance here.
It's a good one. Walk takes it at the 32. He's got the near sideline. He dodges one tackle.
Oh, just got to beat that.
And he spins out of another and takes it up to about the 48-yard line.
They slowed him up just enough, Kevin. I thought if they were setting it up over here on this side, and just the way that punt was kind of a line drive, didn't have a lot of hang time. I thought if he can make that first guy miss, he's going to have a chance to get up this near sideline, and just about broke out of 2 tackles as that first guy slowed him up just enough for the Bulldog pursuit to get there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Good field position to start the drive at their own 48. 5:28 to go, first period. Eagles come out 2 receivers to the right. And Lear gives it to Francis. Francis off the left side into the secondary. Got a block and takes it into Bulldog territory down to the 35-yard line.
John Martinez is 20 yards upfield getting blocks in on the secondary. That's not a good sign if you're the purple and gold, if you're offensive tackles getting up, getting good blocks on the secondary, you're going to have some big, big runs for the Eagle fullback.
So another first down at Bulldog 35-yard line. Walk spread out to the right in the wing position. Lear back to pass, and he's going to get the sack master back there.
Seventh sack of the season, Kevin, by Mr. Hermanson.
And that's a big one. It's going to take the Eagles back to the 41-yard line. It'll be second down and 16.
Really a good spot on the field to take a shot and, you know, call a little play action pass, and hopefully you can catch him napping in the secondary, but Hermanson erased that play.
He looked like he was shot out of a cannon. Eagles with walk spread right to the right. Francis again, this time left side, and he goes forward to back to the original line of scrimmage, near the original line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up third down and about 11 for the Eagles. 4:20 to go here in the first period. Eagles not ahead of the chains, but
in four down
territory. Yeah, I was just going to say, as they come out in that same position, walk to the right, and Lear is going to keep it himself and go off the left side.
He's got a chance if he gets a block.
And
nice
block there by Rylan Barnes, and Lear will take it to the house. Right, 36 yards out.
Lear owes Rylan a lunch or something, because that was a big block by Rylan Barnes out there, and Lear read it well and able to get in the end zone from how many yards out there? 36 yards out for the quarterback, Logan Lear.
Eagles, of course, will go for two here. Or actually, as soon as I say that, we've got a kicking tee on, and out of the hold of Logan Lear, Casey Lamoureux is going to attempt the extra point. Here's a snap. It's good. Kick is up and
wide right.
Yep, just missed it to the right. So with 3:54 to go, it's West Hancock 20, Lake Mills 0. This is West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britt supports your West Hancock Eagles. They are your local Napa Auto Parts store serving Britt and surrounding communities since 1951. For parts or car service, call Dan or Pat at Trolson Auto Parts, 641-843-3865. Go Eagles.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
All right, welcome back. 3:54 to go, first period. West Hancock leads 20-0 over the Bulldogs of Lake Mills. Casey Lamoureux has been a busy boy here in the first period as he sets us to kick off once again.
Scoreboard operator's been busy today. They may need a drink of water.
Cheerleaders look like they need a drink of water because every time the Eagles score, they're doing jumping jacks. And
Union 7, St. Ansgar 0.
they have been busy here as the kick is
Bacon
off and away, and Bacon's got it as he comes to the near sideline. He's running for his life. He's got some room. Yep, up to about the 36-yard line. A nice return by Logan Bacon for the Bulldogs, and they'll start first and 10.
Peterson forced him out of bounds.
Ty Peterson forcing Bacon out of bounds here, and again we'll rotate the defensive line again. Smith, Gomez, Martinez, and Wood for this series, and we'll see if Lake Mills can get anything going here as they have been unable to pick up a first down on their first three drives.
Berger looks at his play chart and goes under center with a receiver each way. Now they put Raymaker in motion, and there's a flag on the play. I think they're going to have two men in motion, so the play will be null and void.
Bo Kaufman on the carry.
As Bo Kaufman takes it forward, but
Number 5, Barnes, first and on tackle.
yeah, illegal procedure, illegal shift by the Bulldogs, and that'll bring him back. It'll be first down, but it'll be first and 15 from about the 29. With 3:43 to go in the first frame of this one.
Bulldogs do not huddle. They get the signal in from their coaches over there. You usually see a colored card raised up in the air. Guys look at their wristbands, and then they're off with the play.
Berger under center. Raymaker in motion. They give it to Kaufman. And he's met right away at the line of scrimmage by
Big Dave Smith and Eric Martinez in on the stop, Kevin.
And he lost a yard or so again. Actually, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up second down. Just 3 minutes to go here in the first period.
Good start here early, and we'll allude to it at some point in this game. But this Lake Mills team, I know they graduated a lot, but if you look up and down their roster, some very talented athletes on this team, and there's a reason why they were ranked in the preseason in a number of polls.
Raymaker and Caden Obley out right to the right. He throws it out there and intended for Raymaker.
Yeah, they were running a little wheel route there, and going to have a hold on the defensive back because Walk was trying to recover, and I think it's going to be a hold, not a pass interference, but we'll see. Running a wheel route as Obley, the big receiver and the primary target, was running a slant there, and then Raymaker runs behind him and tries to hit him on the wheel route, and I think we got a little bit of jersey. It's just a matter of whether they're going to call the defensive holding or the pass interference.
I guess it'll be see what they have. Still no signal from the official. It's going to be a hold. That'll be.
So it won't be a first down.
Nope.
Be second and short, though, as they get back their original penalty yardage and a little bit more.
Yeah, it'll be second down and about 6. Well, 5.
Good concept, though, run, especially when you've got a guy like Obley out there, and eyes tend to follow him. And when he runs a quick slant, eyes are going to follow him inside, and good concept to try to run somebody behind him and get up the sideline.
Obley right, Brua left. Berger makes his way under center. Now they put up in their flag again as they put Bacon in motion, and the Eagles bit hard on the hard count.
That should be a first down then, right?
It's
right
on the
real
nose. Close. Yep, should be
close to it. Yep, they're going to move the chains as Keith and the crew over there. Who we got on the sticks tonight? We got Keith.
Looks like Ted
Smith. And
Mike Muth.
Dale? Yeah, Dale. That's a crew for you right there.
There you go. Longevity. It's the name of that game. Bacon and Obley split out to the right. And Brua and Raymaker to the left. Berger back to pass. He fires one out there. His receiver slipped and fell down.
He kind of fell awkwardly, Obley did. He's getting up slowly, trying to come out of his break.
Bring up second down and 10.
Fortunate there by Berger that ball, a lot of times when you see a guy slip like that, there's a defender behind there and your guy's laying on the ground. It turns into bad news if you're a quarterback.
Turns into a sprint to the goal line. 2:16 to go here as the clock stopped on the incompletion. And the Bulldogs will come out. Obley and Brua split out, left and right. Raymaker in motion. They pitch it to Raymaker, and he's going to be met by Mr. Takedown.
That was
actually
walk coming up from his defensive back position.
He might want to think about wrestling.
I don't know. We'll keep him on the basketball court.
We'll
spread the love.
3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
You can't take them all.
They creep just under 2 minutes to go here in the first period.
I don't know if I want Kane on the basketball court. I seen him this summer. I rolled the basketball over to him, and he looked at it like it was
back at you?
He looked at it like it was a foreign object. I said, now I know why you wrestle.
Bulldogs.
He's a good one, though.
Bacon in motion this time. They fake the pitch to him. Berger rolls out, and this is going to be completed over here to Brua. Hayden Brua completes the pass, and he's out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, and it looks like he might have a little injury there. I'm not sure if it's cramp or it'll be officials timeout, and he's up and walking it off.
Gain of 13 there by Brua, and Red Iceman looked like he got kind of caught between whether he was going to go make a play on the ball, and then he realized that the ball was put in a good spot, and he just had to come make the safe play, get Brua out of bounds, and live to see another day.
Derek Eastwald will come in to replace him, and are we going to have a timeout here, or are we
I'm not sure what's going on.
They're just going over to the timeout, or to the sideline.
And here we go.
So the Bulldogs back on the field. Eastfold replaces Brua.
Nice completion that last play by Berger. Good ball that he threw on the outside.
Eastfold looks split out wide left. Oblique to the right. Berger under center. Kaufman behind him. Now they put Bacon in motion and they give it to Kaufman and he goes forward and he stopped. Very little gain on that play. That's going to bring up second down and long, or 2nd and 10 with minute 18 to go here in the first period.
Couple score updates for you, Kevin. St. Ansgar now leads 8-7 over North Union. Clear Lake leads Dyke New Hartford 7-0, and Northwood leads GTRA 7-6.
A lot of tight games around the area.
That's Northwood 7, GTRA 6.
Berger under center. Long snap count as he drops straight back. Under some pressure now.
Ooh.
Fires to get it off. And that one's intercepted, rather, by Logan Lear. And he'll take it up over the 40-yard line, or to the 40-yard line.
Kind of a look what I found there by Logan Lear as it was Walk and Barnes. It looked like they went through the hands of Braden Walk and Rylan Barnes, and then Logan Lear finds it and comes up with it and able to return it back to the 39 yards. Second interception of the night for the Eagles as they're in business yet again.
39 ticks to go here, first period, that the Eagles have to work with before they march to the other end and switch directions. Now we have officials timeout. Oh, it's going to be a Lake Mills timeout. We'll take it with them. So with 39 seconds to go, it's West Hancock 20, Lake Mills Bulldogs 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Van Gerpen, the newest associate at Garner Dental Group. I'm excited to be back in my hometown providing care for the community I grew up in, as well as meeting new patients every day. I'm pleased to join fellow doctors Dr. Amy, Dr. Matt, Dr. Bree, and Dr. Roy in providing great routine dental care, along with offering a wide variety of operative treatments, including restoration, oral surgery, root canals, crowns, and prosthetics. I look forward to my career here at Garner Dental Group and caring for you in the years to come.
Garner Dental Group on State Street in Garner. Visit GarnerDental.com.
All right, welcome back out of the timeout. West Hancock breaks the huddle. Matt Larson split out wide to the left, Rylan Barnes to the right, Lear under center. And they give it to Zool, and Zool's got first down yardage, and he takes it just over the the midfield stripe into Bulldog territory.
Gain of 12 for Kane Zool is his first big run of the night, and he really got it going, Kevin, in the second quarter and the second half of last week's game against Mason City Newman. I thought he was key to the consistency of our offense through 4 quarters.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Walk to the right, split out. And they give it to Francis, straight ahead. He's going to get up over the 45, down to about the 42-yard line. It'll be second down and short for West Hancock. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. So at the end of one, it's West Hancock 20, Lake Mills 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and Shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
All right, welcome back, everyone. And during the quarter break here, West Hancock football program recognizing longtime PA announcer Denny Brum, 48 years on the mic up here in the press box next to him, and
Hall of Fame official, great teacher, coach,
model citizen.
You know,
and I was telling Jay before the game started, Denny Brum is the reason that one of the reasons that I'm talking with you tonight. So.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this and the recognition here tonight is the players and the coaches didn't huddle up like they normally would in a quarter break. They were all watching the video board, and now the players and everybody are giving Denny a well-deserved round of applause as he gets a plaque from our athletic director, Mr. Lansing.
And I know Denny well enough because he would say, "Oh shucks, I'm just doing what
he's like,
just doing what I love.
Leave me alone."
Yep, I want to get on with things.
Great job to Denny, and Coach Mark
Denny.
Sanger are going to come over and give him a handshake.
And a lot of tradition here at West Hancock, and Denny was a part of that for many, many, many years.
And Coach Bob Sanger used to say it takes a village, and it's guys like Denny and a number of people that volunteer and just help out with all athletic programs across the school and other extracurricular activities. We're really blessed in our community that we've got a lot of people that are willing to pitch in and help.
And while we're continuing to be blessed, Logan Lear gets smoked on a sack by number 66.
That's Wyatt Helming.
And Wyatt Helming is in on that one. And Lear dropped back to pass. And
that's one thing about this team, Kevin, and I went and was able to watch Lake Mills against Forest City, and when you're just dropping straight back to pass, this defensive line, they get a terrific pass rush. We talked about Hermanson. Wyatt Helming goes 6'4", about 240. He's a good-sized kid and a really good athlete as well.
Well, the Eagles are going to give it to Matthew Francis, right side, and it's as good as the pass on 3rd and long as he gets the first down to the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for West Hancock as Logan Bacon comes up to make the touchdown-saving tackle.
7th carry of the night for Matthew Francis. He's up to 131 yards after his first carry of the second quarter.
And we were 48 seconds into the second quarter. Big nighter ready for Matthew.
Not bad.
Eagles come out now, double wings. They put Zool in motion. They give it to Francis straight ahead. He's got a big hole. He's into the secondary. He hops over top of Logan Bacon and takes it down to the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, West Hancock. I want to remind you about the Hobnob trivia question. We'll give you that question here in just a little bit.
Francis's average carry amount went down on that play as he gained 13. Pick it up, Matthew.
And Lear gives it to Braden Walk this time. Braden turns it upfield and takes it into the secondary, down over the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. And we give you that trivia question from the Hobnob. It's the Hobnob Challenge Zone trivia question. And we'll give that to you here in a little bit.
That's a tough one tonight.
It is a tough one, rather obscure knowledge. And if you win, you want to text the correct answer to 828-649-5469. If you're the winner, you win a $10 gift certificate. As Matthew Francis has a hole that I could run through, and he takes it to the house from 12 yards out.
He takes it to
West Hancock.
Takes it to the house, and he gives a defender a ride to the house as well at the goal line. Matthew Francis, his second touchdown of the night, this time from
12
yards out. 156 yards on 9 carries to go with a pair of touchdowns for Matthew Francis, and we're still in the first half with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Casey Lamoureux on to attempt the point after, out of the hold of Logan Lear. Good snap, kicks the ball's down, kicks up, and good. Through the uprights, it was West Hancock 27. Lake Mills Bulldogs 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose In-step flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop, downtown Britt.
So what's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsman to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsman to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your fields for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Welcome back, and as we come back, Casey Lamoureux kicks a line drive down to the 12-yard line, taken by Logan Bacon.
Hey,
Bacon
Hugo!
Dropped nicely by Hugo Calles at the 22-yard line.
Hugo, we go.
There you go.
Kevin,
also, go ahead, Jay.
I was going to say, Radio Iowa poll this week, West Hancock 1, Woodbury Central 2, Grundy Center 3, Northland 4, Riverside 5, Loma 6, North Tama 7, Newman Catholic 8, Lawton Brunson 9, and St. Ansgar comes in at number 10. We'll try to get you some scores from some of those top 10 teams as well throughout the night.
All right, Berger leads the Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage. Obley to the near side. And Bacon goes in motion. They give it to Kaufman straight ahead, and he is going nowhere. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and he's dragged backwards. They are going to give him a progress up to near the 30-yard line.
Jake Wood and Matthew Francis in on the tackle. We got an injured Eagle down. Not sure if, I think that might be Lamoureux that's down. And he missed the first game of the year, right, Kevin, with a shoulder injury. And let's get to that trivia question.
Yeah, that's, first of all, the Hobnob Challenge Zone trivia question is being brought to you each week. And we'll have a trivia question. We'll give it to you here in just a second. If you win or you text the correct answer and you win a $10 gift certificate to the Hobnob, and you can go up there and get your favorite meal, enjoy a beverage of your choice at the Hobnob. That's on Main Street in downtown Britt. Tonight's trivia question for you, and you're going to want to text this answer to 828-649-5469. Eagles have played many teams over the years, playoff football and regular season football, but tonight's trivia question is, of the 99 counties in Iowa and the schools that we have played over the years, how many of those 99 counties are represented as by West Hancock opponents? So the answer to their question is, how many?
It's not 99, we'll give you that.
No, it's not 99. So of Iowa's 99 counties.
More than one, less than 99.
There you go. How many of them have been represented by a team that has faced off against West Hancock?
We might have to play the high-low game if it gets late in the fourth quarter and no one's gotten it yet.
There you go. Well, 99 people guessing, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to get it as they put Bacon in motion left to right and give it to Kaufman once again, and he goes straight forward, and he gets in the scrum, takes it over the 30. And that's going to bring up third down and about 6 for the Bulldogs at their own 32-yard line. So again, that trivia question, and you want to text that to 828-649-5469. How many of the counties in Iowa have been represented by West Hancock opponents? And now they put Raymaker in motion, fake the pitch to him. He rolls out, Berger rolls out to his right. He's under some pressure, and he throws this one well out of bounds. And nobody there. And as long as you get it past the line of scrimmage in high school football, that's a rule change this year, Jay. As long as you get it past the line of scrimmage, it's not intentional grounding, whether there's a receiver there or not.
Good job by the secondary covering up Obley running downfield as Lear had rotated over to pick him up, and then defensive line put the pressure on Berger and Lake Mills punt team. We're getting to know well tonight, Kevin.
I'll tell you what, if you're one of the winners of that gift certificate to the Hobnob, you want to call in and have that order prepared so you can just pick it up. It's 843-0508 is the phone number there. As Zool and Walk await the punt here off the foot of Hermanson, and he gets a high tumbler pumped. And
get out.
It's going to be roll out of bounds at the 30-yard line. in West Hancock territory that nearly hit Ryland Barnes.
Yeah, the ball kind of checked up. Ryland was back downfield, was back to the ball, trying to pick up a block for his punt return teammates, and luckily for West Hancock, the ball avoided him, and West Hancock going to start this drive at the 30, right at the 30.
Yep, nose of the football will be resting on the 30-yard line with 8:58 to go before the halftime break, for the Nice Tire halftime show, I should say. And the Eagles will break the huddle, and we're going to have a timeout by the Bulldogs.
A Pritchard's timeout.
Yes, a Pritchard Auto timeout. Once again, tonight's timeouts are being sponsored by Pritchard Auto Stores of Britt. Mark and staff will put you in the vehicle of your dreams, and if they don't have it, they'll help you find it. We want to say thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for their support of West Hancock Eagles. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back for the last 8 minutes of the first half. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, Easy Go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
All right, welcome back. 8:58 to go before the halftime break. Eagles come up to the line of scrimmage. They put Zool in motion, and they give him the ball. He goes off the right side looking for some room to run. Runs
truck
through
stick.
a tackle, and he's into Bulldog territory, just looking for a hole to run. And
Go,
he
baby.
could go to the house. Oh, he's brought down about the 14-yard line. A nice run by Kane
Actually brought
Zool.
down at about the 11. Well, in the year, yeah, there
Yeah,
it's about,
about
at the 14.
A nice job, great block, and then
So a gain of about 56.
the rest of it all on Kane's
Call it 57.
legs and a nice stiff arm.
That was a truck stick there at about the 35-yard line to get that run started.
Full house backfield, they give it to Francis left side. He turns his way up over the 10-yard line, just inside the 10 to about the 9. Second down. 8:18 and counting for second period. So it'll be second down and 6 for West Hancock. And get a first down without getting a touchdown.
I'm excited to go back and watch that run, Kevin, by Kane Zules. That was a fun one to watch.
And they put Walk in motion, giving ball to him, and he's going to be tripped just. Raymaker. And
I wasn't sure if it was Raymaker that tripped him or maybe the legs of his offensive lineman that was making a block.
A great block on Raymaker.
It looked like it was going to be a touchdown as the hole opened up, and then all of a sudden the Walk quickly went down.
And it'll bring up third down from the 5-yard line, third and about 2 with 7.5 minutes to go. First half. Eagles with a wing each way. Francis alone in the backfield. They give it to Walk. Off the left
Nice
side.
spin.
Walk spins back to the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. It's Braden Walk, 5 yards out.
Walk's
In for the Eagles.
second touchdown of the night for Braden Walk, as looked like he was going to get in on the earlier play. That time able to make a nice spin move at the 3-yard line and get it to the house.
So Casey Lamoureux on to attempt the point after. First time this year we've seen the Eagles attempt single point afters.
Good to see Lamoureux back out there after being the injured Eagle.
Nice snap, kick is up, and the kick is good right down the middle. So West Hancock leads this one with 7:17 to go in the first period, 34-0 over the Lake Mills Bulldogs. This is West Hancock football on B103.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
The McCluskey Appliance for the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Jenner appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
All right, welcome back. And Jay, our trivia question wasn't hard enough, I don't think. We have a winner.
Really?
Yes.
I think that had to be a lucky guess.
It had to be, but you never know. Maybe.
I don't know. You guess your favorite number or something.
There you go. Well, anyway, we'll get that to you just as soon as the kickoff is done here. The Eagles are set to kick off. 7:17 to go here before the halftime break. Casey Lamro set to kick off. Actually, this was Nolan Vasky. And it's taken at the 14-yard line by Bacon. And Bacon's going to be brought down by Francis. And it'll be brought down here. Where's it going to be brought down at, Jay? Where are they marking?
22-yard line,
22,
Kevin?
22 with 7:12 to go. So the answer to the question, again, I'll give you the question first. How many of Iowa's 99 counties are represented by opponents that the Eagles have played over the years? And the correct answer was 44.
44.
44.
And some groans up here. 4-0. Vance wrote down 43.
And the winner was Corey Fermonic. So congratulations, Corey. You're the winner of a $10 gift certificate to the Hobnob as the Bulldogs come out now in the pistol formation and 4 wide, and they fired this over here, and it's picked off by Logan Lear again, and he's going to take this one to the house, folks. House it. Logan Lear picks it off at about the 35-yard line.
I would say about between the 30 and 35, Kevin. I'll watch it back on the replay.
We're going to call it 35.
Ran a little out and up with Obla, and Logan does a great job at his safety position just to read the quarterback's eyes and then make a play on the football, and he turns on the Jets to take it back to the house. Eagles in a romp in this one. First half, 40-0, 7:02 to go as Lamoureux will line it up to kick again. I'll get that yardage, Kevin, for you when I'm watching this replay in a second. Really good coverage.
And here
37.
Whoop, that one not so good.
Not good.
Didn't get a good hold on that one. Logan was probably tired from that big run, but with 7:02 to go, it's West Hancock 40 and Lake Mills 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
My dad knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why he and his State Farm team and Brett are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscock and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
K.C. Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona. They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, K.C. Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right. Visit kcnielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
Buddy. All right, welcome back. And I got a first with 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Eagles lead 40-0, and I got to make a quick correction here, as autocorrect on the phone corrected this. It's Cody Fermonic, not Corey Fermonic. So apologize to everyone involved in that. As
congratulations, Cody. You can
bounced and not picked up by Logan Bacon, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 9. I thought he touched it, but the official says not. And the official's a lot closer to it than I am, and he's going to flag it, and that'll give Lake Mills the ball up at the 45-yard line. Or third, excuse me. Are they?
Kevin with that last touchdown now, once the whistle's blown here by the referee, the clock will run here in this one.
They'll mark it at the 35-yard line, and the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. They have 7:02 to work with here before the halftime break, as they try to get the goose egg off the boards on their side of the scoreboard. They come out with a single receiver each way. Berger under center, puts Raymaker in motion and gives it to Bacon, and Bacon gets back to the line of scrimmage, and he's lucky to get that.
That was David Smith in with the initial pressure, and defensive line right now, we got David Smith, we got big Ian Connor, Irvin Gomez, and Jake Wood. Another score update for you here, the one that I'm following closely is Chase Eisman is texting me. North Union leads St. Ansgar 14-8, Kevin.
That'd be a big contest. I'm not sure. Where is that one at?
That was at St. Ansgar.
Okay. Same formation. Raymaker in motion, left to right. Berger turns, gives it to Kaufman. Kaufman spins out of a tackle, or tries to spin out of a tackle. And David Smith's not having nothing to do with it. Looked like he was out there on the wrestling mat, pulling him back down to the ground. Now to bring up 3rd down and about 7 for the Bulldogs with 6 minutes to go here before the halftime break.
Of course, stay tuned. We'll get you caught up on stats and scores from around the area. It's the McNeese Tire halftime show.
You bet. Berger checks things over, gets under center. Here's a snap. He looks left. He drops straight back. He's under some pressure. And he's going to, as he's hit, he fires one out there. And this one's going to be.
Same team.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody's playing hot potato with it back there. 2 Eagles had a chance. I think Red Eisman and Logan Lear both had a chance at it. And then at the end of the play, the Bulldog receiver had a chance also.
That was one of those ones like in the outfield, he almost got to call that one. I got it. As there's 3 or 4 Eagles out there, and they were licking their chops wanting to come up with another interception. It would have been the 4th of the night for Berger, as of course the last interception went for 6. That one was by Logan Lear.
And
Dan Kroll tells me that was the 41st pick 6 in the Sanger era.
And here's a punt, and it's high, end over end, taken by Walk right at the 30. He puts on the brakes, spins, and he's out, works his way up over to the 45, up over the 50, and out of bounds in Bulldog territory at the 47-yard line.
Stumbling and bumbling, that's how you describe that return, as Walk doing all he could to just keep his balance and try to get up to speed. Offensive line now for the Eagles, you're going to have Alex Marks enter into the game. I believe he's going to be the center. Irvin Gomez now in as well.
Reggie, we'll see Gomez in the backfield along with
Pablo.
Hugo. Oh, Pablo. I get Pablo and
Jackson
Hugo.
Johnson. So it's going to be Lear under center, Jackson Johnson, Irv Gomez at fullback, and then Pablo Calles.
And they'll give it to Irvin. And he's going to lose about 3 yards back to the midfield stripe with 3:45 to go here in the first half.
Offensive line will stay the same, except for Marks will replace Means at center, I believe. The rest of the offensive line is the same, isn't it?
I believe so.
Or no, Means is
back
the center, Marks is a tackle. My fault.
And we'll have a flag as the hard count brings the Bulldogs over the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles will get 5 the easy way. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 8. And they should mark it right on the 45-yard line.
Hey, your eyes didn't deceive you this time, Kevin.
No.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So Lear's under center, wings to the left. That's Calles. They give it to Jay Johnson.
Oh, Johnny.
And he takes it down. He's got 1st down yardage down to about the 35-yard line.
Gain of 10 by Jackson Johnson there.
Eagles are keeping it easy for you up here, Jake.
10 yards at a time?
Yard stripe to yard stripe. They break the huddle now. Johnson wing to the right. Lear under center. Calles, and they're going to give it to Calles, and Calles is going to get blown up and dropped for a loss at the 40-yard.
Seth Hermanson yet again. Again, 6 sacks coming into tonight. He's had a sack tonight already, and
had some tackles for loss. I think he was 3rd, wasn't he?
Yeah, 3rd in tackles for loss coming into tonight, and I believe that's his 3rd tackle for loss as well.
He's probably moved up to the number 1 position there.
Good-looking athlete.
Lear's going to give it to Gomez. And Gomez is going to get stopped right away at the line of scrimmage.
Hermanson yet again.
So it'll be third down and about 15 with 2 minutes to go here. As John Martinez comes in now. And Alex Marks will step off.
Mitchell Smith.
Yep.
Coming in to bring in the play.
Lear looks things over, gets under center. He's going to pitch it out here to Calles. Calles, little run to room, and have a face mask on this one. And it'll be down to the 31-yard line plus the penalty. I don't know if that'll be a 5 or a 15.
Gain of about 9 by Calles on the quick pitch. Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll be. It seemed like he got his hand off pretty quick there, but it's really an easy one to spot up here in the press box.
No, give him the 15er.
Give him the 15-yard variety, and the Eagles will march down the field yet again with 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, a running clock. Eagles up 40-0. Another score update for you, Kevin. Woodbury Central, they lead IKM 20-14. Woodbury Central ranked number 2 in the Radio Iowa poll.
And Lear will give it to Johnson again.
Go, Johnny.
And John's got some room, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
16 yards out. Jackson Johnson around the left side, picked up a few good blocks, and he gets his scoring account opened up for the Eagles on the 2021 season.
1:11 to go before the halftime break.
My stat sheet tonight, Kevin,
It's
is already looking ugly. And we're only in the first half. It's a good thing though for West Hancock fans.
Casey Lamoureux on to attempt the point after. Here's the snap, kick, or the hold, and the kick is up and good. So it's West Hancock 47, Lake Mills Bulldogs 0. 1:11 to go here before the half. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Ouse.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Tap. Go. First Citizens Bank's contactless debit cards make purchases easy. Call us at 800-423-1602 or stop in to see us about getting one today. First Citizens Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. And set to kick off now is Nolan Baskey. And this one is a low line driver, end over end, taken about the 18-yard line by Raymaker. And it's going to be up over the 35, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 41, 42-yard line. So the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. Actually going to mark him out about the 39 rather than the 42.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Another score update of local interest. Clear Lake leads Dyke New Hartford 10-7. And that one opposite, yeah, it should be 10-7 Clear Lake, I believe. Grundy Center leads Wapsie Valley 21-0.
So it'll be the Bulldogs coming out 4 wide. Berger in the shotgun formation. He looks left, fires one out there.
He's got a man.
He's got a man.
Oh, he didn't find the football.
And he couldn't see the football. It was intended for Derek Eastfold.
He had a step or two, Kevin, and it looked like a nice ball by Berger there, but Eastfold not able to locate the football, and the clock is going to run out here in the first half.
So at the end of the first half, it is West Hancock 47, Lake Mills Bulldogs 0. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll have the McNeese Tire halftime show. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
Big Brad's Barbecue, award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, fairs, and festivals. Do you have a family get-together and want barbecue? Give us a call at 515-293-0791. Give us a call now for your occasion in the future. And go Eagles!
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Tonight's halftime show is being brought to you by McNeese Tire and Auto in Britt. For all your vehicle, semi-truck, and ag tire needs, parts and service, see McNeese Tire and Automotive, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. As always, McNeese Tire says good luck to the West Hancock Eagles. Contact them at 843-3536. Check them out online at McNeeseTire.com. I'll recap the first half scoring for you here. In the first period, it was a 47-yard run for Matthew Francis and West Hancock Eagles with 10:54 just into the game. First play of scrimmage for West Hancock. Matthew takes it to the house, also converts the two-point conversion and makes it 8-0 in favor of West Hancock. Then about 3 minutes later, 7:41 to be exact, it was Braden Walk on a 21-yard run. Barnes ran off to the left side and was brought down short of the goal line, so the conversion failed, and it was 14-0 in favor of the Eagles at that point. Then in the first quarter, rounding out the first quarter scoring, 3:54 on the clock, it was a 36-yard run from Logan Lear. Casey Lamoureux come on, and we saw the Eagles attempt their first kicking extra point of the year. That kick was wide to the right, and West Hancock led at that point 20-0. Then to kick off scoring in the second period, 10:04 on the clock, it was a 12-yard run from Matthew Francis, his second of the night. Casey Lamoureux's kick was good this time, 27-0 in favor of the Eagles. And then with 7:17 to go in the second period, Braden Walk back on the scoreboard with a 5-yard run into the north end zone. Casey Lamoureux's kick good once again, 34-0 in favor of the Eagles. And just 15 seconds later, it was a 37-yard interception by Logan Lear, an interception of a Bennett Berger pass. And the kick was no good, brought us to 40-0 and started the running clock for West Hancock. And then with 1:11 to go before the half, it was a 16-yard Jackson Johnson run. Casey Lamoureux's kick good this time, 47-0 our halftime score here at West Hancock as they lead the Bulldogs of Lake Mills. And I want to correct that Hobnob Trivia Zone question winner tonight was Cody Fermonic, not Corey Fermonic. There was a misspelling on the text that was sent to us. And so no sacks tonight for the Eagles. But if the Eagles not yet. But if the Eagles do record a sack, you want to make sure that you get in on Friday during the day to the Britt Food Center. Get yourself signed up. Get yourself entered into the contest for the Britt Food Center sack of the game. And if the Eagles record a sack in that night's football game, you could be the lucky winner of a bag of groceries, compliments of the Britt Food Center. So, Jay, nice first half by the Eagles.
Outstanding first half by the Eagles, and I know we expected that we would win tonight, but I don't know if we expected this in the first half. As again, a reminder, Lake Mills was ranked coming into the season. The reason they were ranked is they've got some guys. They've got some, as some guys like to say, they got some dudes on their team. You see flashes of them.
They have some athletes.
Especially at that defensive line. You got a Hermanson. Abele's a good-sized receiver, 6'5". Wyatt Helming's a terrific. He's a Division I athlete, likely in basketball, but he's a prototype size kid as a defensive end, 6'6", 240. So they've got some good athletes and some good size. West Hancock just really put it to them, and I think the first couple drives they just took the life right out of them. And this one's going to end early with the early clock. And West Hancock, no looking ahead or anything like that, or getting too big of an ego or anything with the number 1 ranking. They've looked all of the number 1 team in the state in Class A in this first half as they're up 47-0.
I tell you, you look at the roster for the Bulldogs, and it's very young. There's a lot of sophomores and freshmen on the roster, a few juniors, but they've got some seniors out there. But the rest of them, they got a lot of underclassmen contributing.
I
so
know
the future looks pretty bright for them. Not so much tonight.
Yeah, I know, and talking with some people over there, a couple of kids they're really excited about in the future. Logan Bacon, obviously his brother plays football at Iowa State. He's really developed a lot this offseason, just his body and getting a little bit bigger. And then the other one that flashed a lot when I watched him over at Forest City was freshman defensive lineman Wyatt Hanna. He's a freshman, goes 6'3", 210, and he's a well put together kid. So they've got some pieces to look forward to in the future. It's just tonight they've run into a buzzsaw, and West Hancock is showing the state that they are rightly due that number 1 ranking that they've received across all platforms after last week's win. Stats in that first half, we talked about that defense in the pregame. Eagle defense gave up just 30 yards of total offense to Lake Mills in the first half. Berger was 3 of 12 through the air, 18 yards and 3 interceptions, including a pick 6 by Logan Lear. Lear had a pair of interceptions, and Red Iceman came up with the first one of the game. Running the ball, Lake Mills had Bo Kaufman lead them, 8 carries for 12 yards. Raymaker had a carry for a yard as well. For West Hancock, everything was on the ground. They did drop back to pass a couple times, but they got sacked by Mr. Hermanson or Mr. Helming when they did drop back. So I think you're going to see the Eagles just keep it on the ground here in the second half. But
you looked at those stats coming into tonight, and you're like, wow, how did he get 6 sacks in 3 games? And all those tackles were losses. But
you saw it now.
You saw it. You see, now you know why.
Yeah, but Lake Mills having a tough time stopping the run as West Hancock ran for 348 yards in the first half. Matthew Francis, 10 carries, 160 yards, including a pair of touchdowns. Braden Walk, 4 carries, 39 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. Kane Zool, 3 carries for 70 yards. He probably had the most impressive run of the night as he had a 57-yard run where he dumped a guy about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and then he was weaving in and out of traffic. Logan Lear had 1 carry from his quarterback position, and he made the most of it. That was a 36-yard touchdown. Urban Gomez had a couple carries, -2 yards. Jackson Johnson opened his scoring account. He had 2 carries for 36 yards, including that 26-yard touchdown, or excuse me, 16-yard touchdown to end the first half. And Pablo Callas had a couple carries for 9 yards.
All right. Well, thank you again, Jay, for those stats. We'll take a break here on the McNeese Tire halftime show, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the other, or get you all caught up on some scores and talk a little bit about the other games in the area. Once again, it's 47-0. West Hancock leads this one at the halftime break. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime-quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
At COM1, we bring you local, superior service and products. From fiber-powered digital HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone. Choose COM1, your local one, serving Kanawha, Corwith, Clemmy, Britt, Duncan, and Garner. Friendly service from people you know. Visit com1net.net today.
Hey, this is Damon. The Titanium Lunchbox's new mobile food truck is equipped to cater all your special events. Weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Hi, I'm Dave Roslick, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
All right, welcome back here to the McNeese Tire halftime show. Once again, the halftime show is being brought to you McNeese Tire and Auto, west of Britt on Highway 18. See them for all your vehicle, semi-truck, tractor tire needs and service. That's McNeese Tire, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. Check them out online at McNeeseTire.com or give them a call at 843-3536. 47-0 is our halftime score here. West Hancock leads. We've been serenaded by the West Hancock High School Marching Band. Good to be home and hear the band once again. And Jay, you got some score updates for us?
Yes, some quick score updates for you. Woodbury Central leads IKM Manning 20-14. Grundy Center 21-0 over Wapsie Valley. Westwood trails Logan Magnolia 22-0. Bellevue up on North Lynn 14-6. North Lynn moved up to number 4 in the Radio Iowa spot. GTRA leads Northwood Kensett 36-14. Hartley Melvin Sanborn, who we'll see for homecoming here at Bob Sanger Field, they lead South O'Brien 12-0. North Union at last report was still leading St. Ansgar 14-8. Forest City leading Clarion Goldfield Dows 8-6 now in that one. Clear Lake leads Dike New Hartford 10-7. Algona leads Garner Hayfield Ventura 20-6, and North Iowa leads St. Ed's by the same score, 20-6.
All right. So thank you, Jay, for that update. Dike New Hartford game, that's another tight one for them, as they're highly ranked also.
I can't remember who they played in week 1, and but of course they beat Grundy Center last week on the Hail Mary to end the game, and wild finish there. And of course Clear Lake, they lost to Algona last week. Algona, I think, is going to have a really nice squad this year, as they were 2-0, looking to move to 3-0 here on the young season as they lead Garner Hayfield Ventura.
And the Eagles take the field here with 1:50 to go here before the end of the halftime break, and I will we get you up to speed here on the scores. We got you up to speed on the stats. Eagles next week, Jay, we are home again, correct?
Yes, home again against West Fork, and then we go on the road at North Union.
And going to give the JV team a shout out here, because I've seen, I believe, all the JV games so far, and they've done well, undefeated so far this year. They traveled to Belmont on Monday night, I believe, to take on the Broncos. And that's their first road venture so far this year. So if you're not doing anything, I'm going to head on down there and check out the Eagles JV team.
I think we're going to see a little bit of the JV team this second half, Kevin, as Eagles
right,
lead 47-0. So we'll introduce you to some of those guys, and you'll get to see them versus live competition on the live stream.
Dike New Hartford beat a ranked Waterloo Columbus team in the first week of the season,
So
35-21.
They've had quite the schedule in the first half of the season. And, you know, a team that's had quite the schedule, if you want to look it up, Central Lyon George Little Rock.
Yes.
They're 0-2, and they're at West Sioux tonight. And they lost to Esterville. No. Who'd they lose to? Maybe it was Central Lyon, or I don't know. Their schedule is just brutal to open up the year.
Is that 2A or that's 2A?
They're
right?
2A.
Yeah.
Central Lyon George Little Rock, and they'll still make some noise when they get into the playoffs. But
yeah, start the season 0-2 and still getting votes in the polls because
Yeah.
they got beat by Boyden Hall. Yep. And then Sergeant Bluff Luton.
Yeah, and then they're at West Sioux tonight. And West Sioux's got a.
And next week they have Inwood West Lyon. So.
Yeah. No break over there for those guys. And I know West Sioux's got a powerful offense this year again. Sounds like the quarterback that they've got now, he's a big deal. And their previous quarterback that we got to see, he's the backup for Brock Purdy at Iowa State.
I was going to say, we are very familiar with that arm. We're going to take our last break here. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second half. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Alliant Energy, Britt Draft Horse Association, Dental Center of North Iowa, Earl Hill Law Office, Gary Gellner, and the Hobnob. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
Summer is filled with celebrations and recreational activities surrounded by alcohol and other illegal substances. Ensure the health and safety of your children by having conversations with your kids about substance use. Youth are more inclined to talk and share with parents if they feel empowered to have an opinion. Empower your children to talk to you about their lives, experiences, questions, and concerns. Paid for by Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
All right, welcome back. And as we come back, Ryland Barnes takes the Seth Hermanson kickoff from the 30 to over the 35 midfield stripe and takes it into Bulldog territory and is brought down at the 29-yard line. So West Hancock's going to start with great field position here in the second half. Ryland Barnes will split out wide to the right, as does Braden Walk and Kane Zuhl. And they give it to Zuhl. And Zuhl dodges a couple of would-be tacklers in the backfield. Now he cuts back to the middle of the field.
Runs into
his own man and is brought down by whatever, a pack of Bulldogs, let's go with that. But he's going to have a first down about the 11-yard line for West Hancock.
Gain of 19 out of the halftime break. Lear to Zuhl as they set up the little bubble screen there, and he caught a few blocks there from his receivers on the outside, and then he knew what to do with it, taking it up to the 12-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 18 on the pass play from Lear to Zuhl.
And now they have the flip the formation to the left side, and they give it to Walk this time. Same play, and Walk takes it down inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line, 7-yard line. That'll bring up second down and about 5.
Eagle first team offensive unit out there right now. Probably going to get a series or two in the second half, depending on the outcome of these drives.
They come out trips to the right. Zuhl, Walk, and Barnes. Rolling out is Lear, and then he pulls it down, keeps it, takes it to the house himself from 11 yards out. So it's 11-yard run by Logan Lear.
Lear that time sees nothing on the outside and decides to tuck the ball up and get upfield, and 7-yard touchdown run for Logan Lear as he's carried the ball twice tonight. 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. It's just getting like to be a video game, Kevin. I don't even know what else to say. Might put the mic on Vance over here.
As Casey Lamoureux comes on to kick the point after, out of the hold of Lear. Here's the hold. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. West Hancock 54, Lake Mills Bulldogs 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Security Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Security Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Security Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota, 56001. 356-294-IQFU/2-1.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britt supports your West Hancock Eagles. They are your local Napa Auto Parts store serving Britt and surrounding communities since 1951. For parts or car service, call Dan or Pat at Trolson Auto Parts, 641-843-3865. Go Eagles.
All right, welcome back after the Logan Lear touchdown run with 10-12 to go here in the third quarter. Nolan Vasky set to kick off for the Eagles. Deep for the Bulldogs are Bacon and Raymaker. And this one's going to be Raymaker from the 15 over the 20, 25. Straight ahead.
Whoa.
And he's going to reverse field now, come over to the 40. Here. And he takes on Irvin Gomez at the midfield stripe, and Gomez wins that battle, brings him down at the 48-yard line.
Irvin Gomez first in on the tackle.
Bulldogs in West Hancock territory. We haven't said that a lot tonight.
Really wish they'd put burger and bacon back deep on the kickoff so we could have a bacon burger back deep.
You're making me hungry. As the Bulldogs come out to the line.
This is what happens when it's a 54-0 game, Kevin. It gets weird up here.
Single receiver each way for Berger. Under center. Turns, gives it to Kaufman. Kaufman straight ahead up over the 45 to about the 44-yard line. That'll bring up second down about 6.
Connor first in on the tackle.
Ian Connor in on the tackle. Ian is a 6'1", 210-pound junior.
Berger looks at his wristband, as do his teammates. On the near side is Eastwald, split out wide to the right is Obley. Now they put Raymaker in motion. Back to pass, and then it's a play action.
Oh, ball's out.
Ball's out. West Hancock has it. Mitchell Smith.
Francis.
They give it.
Francis on the not Francis, sorry. Larson in on the recovery.
And that was given to Kaufman, and Kaufman coughed it up.
I see what you did there.
At the 42, West Hancock will take over.
Fumble recovery, fourth turnover of the night by the Bulldogs. 3 interceptions, and that time a fumble. And we're going to have a whole bunch of new Eagles in.
And we've got Rhett Eisman in at quarterback. We've got a new center, that's Nathan Toohey. Gomez in the backfield. It'll be Gomez with the run. He's got lots of room to run. He breaks the tackle and takes it into Bulldog territory down to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, West Hancock.
Gain of 16 there for Irv Gomez, and he gets out of the negative yardage mark. And
Malachi Reddick in the offensive line. Connor.
Wood's going to come out. Connor, Eric Martinez still in. Ends are Ty Peterson and is it Hugo over there, Vance? That's the other end.
I believe it is, yes.
Hugo Caez. Alex Markson on the offensive line.
Jackson Johnson in the backfield along with Caez and Gomez. They give it to
Pablo
Caez, and he's dodging tacklers. Squirts his way down inside the 40 to the 35 to the 34. That'll bring up second down. Actually, they're going to mark it about the 35-yard line and bring second down and about 4 for West Hancock. 7:08
Pablo is quick as a hiccup back there, and he's not a real big kid, so he's hard to find when he gets in behind some of those big offensive linemen. And
very shifty.
Yep, able to pick his way upfield and bring up a 2nd and 4 for West Hancock as Eisman will relay the play to the boys.
Peterson on the left end. Oops, excuse me, Peterson on the right end. We got 2 22s in the game. I'm confused.
That was Matson was the other one.
Okay.
That was in?
Yes.
On the left side.
So Matson and Peterson are your ends.
Gomez with the carry.
Gomez on the carry that time. Little or no gain. Actually probably lost about a yard.
3rd and 5.
Guess who was in on that tackle, Jay?
I'm going to guess Hermanson, just the way you said that, because he's in on about every tackle. He's a good football player, Kevin. He doesn't down 54-0. He's still competing, and you got to give the kid credit.
And now for the Eagles, Weston Smid. As Eisman leads him up under center. Here's the snap.
Oh,
Eisman's going to keep it.
There's that guy again.
And Eisman's going to be brought down for a loss
Eisman taken down
by Hermanson. Hermanson's probably got 5 or 6 tackles for
Well,
loss in this game.
Based on the stats that he had coming into this game and then what he's done tonight, hats off to him.
Continues to be at the top of those categories on defense.
Barnes going to line up to punt here, Kevin.
Out of the snap of Alex Marks. Deep for the, I believe it's Obley. We'll check it here in a second.
Punt.
A nice punt and waving him a fair catch, and it was Obley. And he's going to take a fair catch about the 7-yard line.
Another score update for you,
You
Kevin.
bet.
One that just got started. Mason City leads Charles City 8-0, and funny story about that one. It's the battle of State Farm assistant coaches, as Clint Thomas, the State Farm agent in Mason City, is an assistant coach for Mason City, and a good friend of mine, Jeremy Rogstad, is an agent in Charles City. He's an assistant for Charles City. Charles City's new coach was an assistant at Mason City under Coach John Lee, so a lot of familiarity in that one. We'll see
A reunion of sorts.
who comes out on top. As I think Mason City started 0-2 early in the season, and Charles City is 2-0.
Remaker in motion, left to right. They give it to Kaufman straight ahead. And he gets up to about the 9-yard line, gain of about a yard. Actually, they're going to mark him just past the 10. Give him 2 on that. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4:20 to go, third period. I know there's a lot of excitement as Mason City renews some of their old rivalries that they had in the back in the day.
They were one of the teams that I think is going to, one of the towns and schools that are going to benefit from that class moving up, because they were up against it being one of the smallest 4A schools, going down and playing the likes of Dowling and Waukee, and there's a big difference in just facilities and training and what's all going into those programs.
Single receiver each way. It's a little counterplay up the middle.
That was Bacon, I believe.
Yeah, it was Bacon on the carry, and he's going to be brought down about the 14-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down with 3:40 to play. 3rd down and about, we'll call it 4. Between 3 and 4. Scoreboard says 4, so we're going to go with 4. Malachi Reddig getting some.
Yeah, Reddig, Smith.
Stats.
Is that Vasky on the left defensive
I
end?
believe it is. 72 on the right. And it's going to be Berger keeping it. And Hugo Calles is going to grab the ankles and not let him go anywhere.
Berger
He's
going
going to get the first down, though, yeah. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So we got defensive line is Tui, Connor, David Smith, and is that Malachi Reddig at 72?
Yep.
Linebackers Larson,
Smid,
Jackson Johnson, and
Calles.
And then defensive backs we got Calles, Peterson, and Sandoval. First time we've seen Louis.
4 wide now. Berger getting flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to his right. He fires one out there. This one's up for grabs. Lots of jumping around. And 2 or 3. 2 Bulldogs touched it, 1 Eagle. Bacon was over there. Obley's over there. And who was that? Almost had the interception.
It was Calles coming over, Sandoval, number of Eagles. As it was, Berger was under a lot of pressure from Ian Connor and company from the defensive line spot, and then he waved to get his receivers downfield. 2 guys ran to the same spot, and it attracted a convocation of Eagles, Kevin.
They threw some bait out there. 2nd down and 10 now for the Eagles. 1:50 to go. Third period. Single receiver each way. Berger under center. Raymaker in motion. And they're going to give it straight ahead. Kaufman. He's going to go for a yard or so.
Ian Connor in on the tackle.
About a yard and a half on the gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. $1:30 to go here, third period.
St. Ansgar scores to start the second half. They now lead 16-14. over North Union.
Tight formation. We haven't seen this a whole lot tonight from the Bulldogs as they put Bacon in motion this time. Fake the pitch to him, and then Berger rolls out right. He's got a man out there. It's Obley. Obley gets out of a tackle, the first set of tackles, and then Sandoval and Calles come over along with Jackson Johnson, finish him off, but not before he gets a first down.
Big gain there. Berger to Obley, a gain of 20.
They're up to the 43.
21 on the pass play to Obley. His first big catch of the night.
30 ticks to go here in the third period. So Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage, single receiver each way. Now Raymaker fakes the motion, and it's going to be, is it Berger? Did Berger keep
kept it? Yep.
And he's going to go forward for about 6-7 yards.
Kevin, that other 22 that we were looking for is Isaac Madsen.
Right.
Good to see him back on the field for his senior year. He was out with an injury, but still a part of the program the last couple years as a manager, and good to see him back out on the field for his senior year.
I thought I was seeing double, Jay, and I was actually. So at the end of 3, it's West Hancock 54, Lake Mill Bulldogs 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Welcome back, everyone. The start of the fourth and final frame here. West Hancock leads 54-0 over the Bulldogs of Lake Mills. And there's Jay Vance working on getting some scores for you here. We'll get you up to speed.
A new score that we haven't given yet. West Bend, they lead Bishop Garrigan 15-14. Of course, Garrigan moving down to 8-man this year along with St. Edmunds. And St. Edmunds being welcomed to 8-man rudely by the Bison of North Iowa. North Iowa leads 40-6 in that one. That's the old stomping grounds of Mr. Kroll for a time.
The Bulldogs now put Bacon in motion, left to right, fake the pitch to him, and roll out to the right is Berger. Under comes David Smith in hot pursuit. Ball out, but I think it went out of bounds.
Not sure if Jackson Johnson recovered it, but I think he was still out of bounds when he made the recovery. So
it's going to be fumbled for a first down, though.
Yep.
So, but boy, David Smith was coming hot and heavy there, and he was looking to have a burger of his own, so to speak. 11:30 to go here for the Eagles and Bulldogs. Eagles lead 54-0.
North Lynn now leads Bellevue 28-14.
That's a battle of ranked teams. Here's Berger in the shotgun formation. Fires out to his right. This one's going to be picked. It's Louis. No, it's Calles.
Hugo with the fourth interception for the Eagles.
So the Eagles will set up shop at the 40-yard line with 10:54 to go in the game. Eisman and company will come out.
Man, if we had a turnover chain, Kevin, that thing would get worn out in this one. 5th turnover of the game the Eagles have forced.
And that actually was one of our keys. We said that before the game started that the Bulldogs were going to have to match the Eagles for score. And they didn't do that. They certainly can't have 5 turnovers, 4 turnovers.
Grundy Center now leading Wapsie Valley 28-0. Another new score that we haven't given an update on. MFL Marmac, they move up to 1A this year. They lead Osage 27-14.
Eagles come out wing to the right. They give it to Gomez. Gomez is into the secondary, or through the line, and gets up to about the 40, just beyond the 45-yard line. Nice run on first down.
Looking for, if anyone can find it out there, a score update for Newman and Belmont Clemmy, and then our opponent next week, West Fork. They had North Butler tonight. So if anyone knows those scores, that'd be great.
The Eagles are taking their time between plays here. Oh, I guess I didn't see this. We got a cramp out on the field the way it looks. Let's see if they...
St. Ansgar is currently leading.
9-4. Oh, go ahead, Judy.
Well, while we got a break here, some score updates. North Iowa 40-6 over St. Ed's. Algona still leads GHV 20-6. Dyke New Hartford now leads 14-10 over Clear Lake. Forest City now trails against Clarion Goldfield Dows 13-8, and we'll get you some more scores as we get through the end of this game.
The injured Bulldog was Brody Lawson, the sophomore defensive tackle. He's 6 foot 235.
Another score update for you. North Union now puts a touchdown on the board. They now lead 20-16 over St. Ansgar in a back and forth battle there up in Mitchell County. Is it Mitchell County up there?
Actually, yeah, Mitchell County, and but North Union is in Kossuth.
The game was at St. Ansgar, though.
Okay, I was confused.
One of the 44 counties.
One of those 44. Okay, yeah.
Oh shoot!
And Dan sent me a message that he was getting some feedback from that trivia question tonight. And I don't know if can't say it wasn't positive, but.
Well, based on,
it was,
I won't say the reply that he sent.
Hugo Calles, he takes a big stick right before he gets to the midfield stripe. He's going to be a yard. Nope, actually, they're going to give him
Pablo.
First down. But he bounced up quick when he went down. He went down hard because he was the tackler probably doubled the young man's. He goes 5'3", 115 according to the program.
That's with all of his football gear on, I think. Is that Hollenbach coming into the game for West Hancock?
Looks like it. Yep. Okay, I understand. Isaac Madsen has a different uniform on.
Isaac Madsen is 30.
Madsen.
Okay.
All right. And giving it straight ahead, no gain on the play. I'm not sure who was in the back. Oh, it was Mr. Gomez once again. With 8 minutes to go here. 2nd and 10, West Hancock ball is right on the 50-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
Kevin, big game tomorrow. We're going to get you on record with a score and a winner. So, Cyclones host Iowa. Game day is going to be there. Top 10 matchup for the first time in that.
The last time they had
big rivalry. The last time there was an 8-hour rain delay.
And the big winner was not either one of the teams, but the University of Iowa Hospital. Last time.
Yeah.
Jackson Johnson in the backfield, and he's drugged down.
There's that
and
guy
guess
again.
Who?
Holy moly.
Well, I tell you, we all win when those two get together. Because we're talking I read somewhere about conference realignment. They may or may not be able to continue this series. So,
who knows?
With the Big 12 in the uproar that it is.
Yeah, but the Big 12 just added 5 new teams today, Kevin.
So they was West Hancock one of them?
They were not.
Okay.
I think we'll stay in District 3.
Okay.
For the next couple of years.
District 2.
Or District 2. But so after this play, I'll get you on record. Give me your score prediction for tomorrow's game. Got to have a little fun. It's 54-0 and the clock's running.
And the official's going to take, West Hancock going to take a timeout. Something's not correct. So once again, hey, this is our first timeout in the second half. This will be a Pritchard Auto timeout. As the timeouts tonight are being sponsored by Pritchard Auto, we want to thank them for sponsoring the timeouts. They'll put you in the vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. It's 54, West Hancock, Lake Mills 0, 6:48 to go. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Fingerpin, the newest associate at Garner Dental Group. I'm excited to be back in my hometown providing care for the community I grew up in, as well as meeting new patients every day. I'm pleased to join fellow doctors Dr. Amy, Dr. Matt, Dr. Bree, and Dr. Roy in providing great routine dental care, along with offering a wide variety of operative treatments, including restoration, oral surgery, root canals, crowns, and prosthetics. I look forward to my career here at Garner Dental Group and caring for you in the years to come.
Garner Dental Group on State Street in Garner. Visit GarnerDental.com.
And Irvin Gomez takes it straight ahead for about 5 yards, and it'll be 4th down and 5 for West Hancock. 6:18 to go here in the game. And the Eagles will bring the punt team in. Looks like Caden Obley back deep for the Bulldogs, standing on about he's going to back up a little bit further. He's going to be about the 10, yep. Rylan Barnes in to do the punting. Snap is good, and Barnes gets it high, end over end, and Obley's going to let it go. And it's going to take a West Hancock bounce and be down at about the 4-yard line by Kane Zool. So it'll be 96 yards from pay dirt for the Bulldogs with 5:40 to go in the game.
All right, Kevin, I'm not letting you off the hook. Nate Lemon and Vance Hagen have put in their score predictions for the Iowa State game. Nate's got Iowa 31, Iowa State 28. Vance is going to go with the Hawks 17-14 over the Cyclones. I'm going to go a weird score. I'm going to say like 18-13 Hawks.
Okay, I'm going to go.
It's a Ferentz score.
Okay, I'm going to do 23-17 Hawks.
Oh, that's the kiss of death. We all picked Iowa. Cyclones are favored tomorrow by a few. If anybody's interested in that.
I can't vote.
What was yours, Kevin? Because we're going to hang this in the press box here and look at it next week.
Great. 23-17 Hawks.
23-17 Iowa.
Heat's going to be a factor.
That's going to be a factor for a lot of the tailgaters that are getting after it at 6 a.m. too.
Single receiver each way for the Bulldogs. They put Raymaker in motion, and they give it straight ahead. Kaufman takes it up to about the 10, 9-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like it's going to be the 9. 4:20 to go.
Who was the first ball carrier this drive for the Bulldogs? I didn't see that first play.
That was the first play.
That was?
Yes.
No, because it's 3rd down.
That's a good question.
You called the play, Kevin. We'll
it was Kaufman, yes.
Kaufman. Thanks, Nate.
And this one's going to be Berger keeping it straight ahead.
Little burger sandwich there, Kevin.
Almost wonder if that wasn't a broken play because it looked like Berger wasn't expecting what he got. And
Connor Smith and Tui in on the burger sandwich is 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs. Deep inside their own territory. They're going to punt as Sandoval and Pablo go back deep.
And Dan's just texting us or saying an 80-yard fumble recovery by North Union. And they're up now 26-16.
Wow, that's the shocker of the night right now. 26-16 you got?
Yep, and we've got a timeout by the Bulldogs. We'll take it with them with 3:20 to go. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
All right, welcome back, folks. The Iowa State banner has begun up here in the press box. They're getting the Iowa State people in on it now. So
you're crazy.
Back to punt is Hermanson, standing in his end zone about 3-4 yards deep. Has a nice snap, and the punt's away. It's a good one, high, end over end. And it's right there, touched. And at the 46-yard line or 45-yard line will be down by the Bulldogs.
So we got
3 minutes to go here.
We got one more entry into the Iowa State prediction contest. We had to get somebody to pick Iowa State, and Alex DeWard, he picks the Cyclones 32-20. He's nuts.
We all got all these guys here that are Hawkeye fans, and we had to get Alex in there. And,
yeah.
Nobody wants to bet against their team. And
I think it's going to be a weird game tomorrow. Well, you got to think the last time they played, because obviously last year they didn't play because of the shortened season with COVID. Last time they played, game day was actually in Ames again.
Yep.
And that's the one that ended on that 2 Iowa State punt return guys running into each other, and Iowa was able to pick up the loose football and seal it.
Rhett Eisman with a full house backfield, and I'm not sure if he dropped the ball or if he intended to take a knee.
I think he was taking a knee there, Kevin.
It was a quick one, and I wasn't sure if it was just a muffed center quarterback exchange that he went down on. But at any rate, 1:50 to go here in this one.
So the Eagles will move into week 4, and next week at this time we'll be finishing up the halfway point of the regular season, which is crazy. Of course, just 8 regular season games this year for West Hancock as they kind of reshuffled some things.
And once again, top 4 teams in each district are going to be in the playoffs. So 32 teams in Class A will make the playoffs as Eisman takes a knee once again. That's not the case for all classes, as the higher up classes will use the RPI. And
less teams make it?
Yeah, one of the teams. I think it's
16 and 5A. And 16 and 4A?
There's 24 in one of them, so I'm not sure which one it is, if it's the 3A. But I know 8-man through 2 or 3A has all of the same.
I want to say it's 8-man. I want to say it's 8-man through 2A is 32, 3A is 24, and is it 4A and 5A are 16, or maybe it's just 5A that's 16. I don't know. You can look through it, and we're going to have a post game to get to here in a second. Kevin.
You bet. Eisman takes a knee once again, and I've got it right here. So 1A, and 2A, those will be 32 teams, no RPI, no at-large berths, 32 teams in each class. In the 8-player, that's the same way. But they'll have in the 8-player game, they'll have 2 at-large berths, and that'll be back to the 17-point differential, if you remember that, in the district. So you got to win your games there and try to get that differential up over 17 points. And then in 3A, it's 16 qualifiers. It's the top 2 in each district. They have 4 at-large qualifiers. They do use the RPI in 3A, as does 4 and 5A.
And there are 16 teams as well.
Yes. And 5A is completely determined by RPI. So that will do it for us here in West Hancock. Comes back to Sanger Field for their first home game and dominates tonight 54-0 over the Lake Mills Bulldogs. We'll take a break here. We come back, we'll recap the scoring and the statistics and drive you home to the Radio Iowa Scoreboard Show here later tonight on KIOW. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late-night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Instep Flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose Instep Flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop, downtown Britt.
So what's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsman to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsman to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your fields for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Roden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Roden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
McCluskey Appliance. For the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Genair appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
My dad knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why he and his State Farm team and Britt are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. It's just another way the Britt State Farm team is there. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscock and his team in Britt at 641-843-3563.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. Stop in after home games for wings and appetizers, as well as the best late-night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Yes, our REO Speedwagon, keep on rolling, and that's just exactly what the West Hancock Eagles did tonight. Kept on rolling as they come in here, ranked number 1, took care of the Lake Mills Bulldogs in fine fashion. Recap the first half scoring for you at halftime. Third quarter scoring, or second half scoring, pretty quick. 10-12 to go in the third quarter. It was an 11-yard Logan Lear run. Casey Lamoureux kicked the extra point. 54-0, that's your final score of West Hancock. Again, in dominating fashion over the Bulldogs tonight, making their statement that they deserve that number 1 spot in the rankings. We did not have a sack of the game winner tonight, but once again, you want to get in every Friday and get into Britt Food Center. Sign yourself up for the sack of the game contest, and if the Eagles record a sack in the game that night, and this is just on Fridays that you can sign up, if the Eagles record a sack in the game that night, and your name is drawn, you could be the lucky recipient of a bag of groceries. Compliments of the Britt Food Center. We had several great plays in the game tonight.
Yeah.
The First State Bank play of the game, and again, you want to check out the First State Bank for all your financial needs, savings, checking,
CDs,
loan, CDs,
car loan, home loan,
you name it.
Refinance your home loan. Still a good time to refinance your home mortgage and save yourself a few pennies and maybe shorten up the length of your loan. But we'll each pick a play of the game. What's your play of the game, Kevin?
I'm going to go with that interception of Logan Lear's with 7:02 to go in the second period. Logan picking it off and taking it to the house to put the Eagles up 40-0 at that time.
I got the clock running, and I'm going to go with Matthew Francis starting the game off. First touch, first play from scrimmage for the Eagles was a 47-yard touchdown run for Matthew Francis. His first of 2 on the night, as Francis got it rolling there in the first half. He had 160 yards on the night, all in the first half. So some stats for you, Kevin. Lake Mills, Berger was 4 of 15 through the air. Unfortunately for him, 4 interceptions on the night, 4 of 15, 39 yards. The leading receiver was Caden Abele, 2 catches for 21 yards. On the ground, Bo Kaufman led the Bulldogs from his fullback position, 12 carries for 20 yards. Bulldogs, again, not able to find the end zone. For West Hancock, First, defensively, let's walk through some of those turnovers. Hugo Caius had an interception. Lear had 2 interceptions, including the return for a touchdown that Kevin alluded to, his pick for the First State Bank play of the game. And Red Iceman, let's not forget, he kicked off the game with the turnover interception on the first possession of the game for Lake Mills. Just like last week, Red Iceman comes up with a fumble recovery on the first possession by Newman Catholic. And then don't want to forget Matthew Larson had a fumble recovery for the West Hancock. So the Eagles senior getting in the act on the defensive end as well. For West Hancock on the ground, Matthew Francis, 10 carries, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. All of that was in the first half. Braden Walk, 4 carries, 39 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kane Zool, 3 carries for 70 yards. Logan Lear carried the ball twice for 43 yards. Both those carries ended in the end zone for touchdowns. Irvin Gomez had 7 carries for 28 yards. Jackson Johnson had 2 carries for 26 yards, including a touchdown. Pablo Calles had 4 carries for 20 yards. And Logan Lear was 1 of 1 through the air tonight. That completion was to Kane Zool for 18 yards. So that's your stats tonight, Kevin. Efficient game by the West Hancock defense. First shutout of the year for the defense. Offense did its job, scoring every time they touched the ball in the first half. And when the first team unit was out there, and just a really efficient game. And what I like to see is there wasn't any reading the press clippings. You know, we're number 1 now. They got through 2 tough games to begin the season. I mean, the schedule is kind of a bear to open it up. You got your rival on the road against Garner Hayfield Ventura, and then you play a very talented, highly ranked team in Newman Catholic in week 2. So it wouldn't have been unreasonable to think that we come out here and maybe look ahead and just kind of take a deep breath and not look super sharp. But that was not the case. We looked very, very sharp, especially in that first half, taking care of business and leading 47-0 at the halfway break.
And again, impressive performance by the West Hancock defense tonight.
Yeah. Yep. So
as they took care of business. Once again, the final score is 54 for West Hancock, a goose egg for the Lake Mills Bulldogs. And I'm going to remind you, tonight's Hobnob Trivia Zone contest winner was Cody Formanek, and the answer was 44. The number of counties in Iowa that have been represented by West Hancock opponents. And already got next week's trivia question figured out.
I thought I saw something in the text chain with Dan there.
Yeah, and it's a good one. Not quite as hard as tonight. There's a little more actual research can go into next week's. This was just a lucky guess, probably. I don't want to. So, Cody, if you actually knew that, I don't want to offend you.
Yeah.
But
that's a hard. That's got to. There's no way you're.
It was a stab in the dark. You're gonna.
So we'll get some
playing the lotto.
I'll run through a couple quick score updates before we go to the player of the game. Or you got anything else you want to wrap up?
Actually, let's throw it back for a quick break. But before we do that, I want to remind you that this post-game scoreboard show is being brought to you by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You don't want to miss the action tonight at the Britt Bar and Grill. They're going to serve up wings and appetizers after all the home games. Check them out on Main Street, right across from Dollar General in downtown Britt. Once again, that's the Britt Bar and Grill. We thank them for sponsoring the post-game scoreboard show. We'll take a quick break. We come back, we'll get you caught up on some scores around the area, and we'll let you take a guess at who you think might be the State Farm player of the game. This is West Hancock football on B103.
K.C. Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona. They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, K.C. Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right. Visit kcnielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Out.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Whether you're on the road, the 20-yard line, the court, the mat, or way out in center field, go for the win and score with Drive Safe and Save from your J. Hiscox State Farm team in Britt. You could earn up to a 50% discount on car insurance. Plus, bundle your home to save even more. Inquire about low rates on business, farm, and life insurance, too. Your Jay Hiscox State Farm team in Britt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 641-843-3563 for a quote today.
All right, welcome back once again. Tonight's post-game. I don't want to do it all over again. Tonight's post-game scoreboard show is being brought to you by Eric Stacy and the crew up at the Britt Bar and Grill. You don't want to miss the action tonight and every night at the Britt Bar and Grill. They serve up wings and appetizers after all the home games. Check them out on Main Street right across from Dollar General. You got a quick score update for us?
Yeah, the one we're watching right now on the computer, North Union leads St. Ansgar 26 to 24. Again, that game's at St. Ansgar.
And it's in the fourth.
In the fourth quarter. Some other updates. Algona leads Garner Hayfield Ventura 27-6. Clear Lake was trailing Dyke New Hartford 14-0. Clarion up on Forest City 13-8. Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn, who we'll see in a couple 3 weeks, they lead South O'Brien 12-0. West Bend was up on Bishop Garrigan 15-14. Mason City now up 15-0 on Charles City. Osage trailing MFL Marmac 27-20. GTRA all over Northwood Kensett 36-14. Woodbury Central 34, IKM Manning 14. Grundy Center leading Wapsie Valley 28-0. Logan Magnolia ranked number 6 now. They lead Westwood 30-18. North Lynn up on Bellevue 28-14. And we got one more score to add to the Iowa State prediction. Cheryl Cheezick, she's got a couple Iowa grads for kids, so she sent enough money down to Ames that she of course has to pick Iowa State. She's picking them 28-14. She said she wants in on the action in the press box. So I don't know what the winner will get. Maybe a can of pop brought to us. So I say whoever's the farthest off has to bring us something from the concession stand next week. State Farm Player of the Game, Kevin. Number of great performances tonight, but Logan Lear, both sides of the ball, 2 interceptions, including a pick 6, and from his quarterback positions, 2 touchdowns. 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. So Logan Lear is your State Farm Player of the Game. A number of guys could have been picked, and we'll give it to Logan this week as the Eagles move to 3-0, and I imagine they will stay number 1 in the rankings going into next week when they battle the Warhawks.
All right. Well, it seems appropriate that Logan Lear was the State Farm Player of the Game tonight. He was the do everything for the Eagles, and Jay Hiscox State Farm Agency is the do everything for you, CJ or Lindsay, for a comprehensive review of your insurance needs. I'm going to guess they can save you $1 or $2, and their customer service is second to none. So give them a call up at 843-3563, or visit them on Main Street in Britt. So for Jay Hiscox, Mel back at the studio. We're going to wrap this up here. Again, on the Eagles were victorious tonight, 54-0 over the Lake Mills Bulldogs. Next week, we're back right here at Sanger Field, West Hancock High School, as West Fork Warhawks come to town and do battle with the Eagles at Sanger Field. So once again, thank you to the Britt Bar and Grill for sponsoring the scoreboard show. Be sure to check out the Radio Iowa scoreboard show on KOW. That's on at 10 p.m. this evening. They'll get you up to date on all the scores across the state, get you up to date on the top 10 in all classes, and you'll have so much knowledge you won't know what to do with yourself. So I want to thank you all for listening. Hope you have a safe trip going home. We'll see you next week. This has been West Hancock Football on B103.